So we're going to review this now. There it is, the Husqvarna. And let's go in and take it out. Especially now, starting for the first time after it's sat for a while. The brakes have to be on. Let me show this view. Those brakes have to be on, and you have to sit in the driver's seat. Explain this later. You take in the choke in there and turn the key on this side. A review. Let's turn it back on here, the ignition. 180 hours. Not sure if you can 100% see this with the reflection here. You see 180, okay? That's how it looks like. Look at it. I'm gonna go walk around once. Alright, so where should I start? What was the first thing what went wrong? Is it in the early times? What happened? It has a Kohler Courage 20 engine in here, okay? And the very first thing what went wrong, and you can see this here, back there, the cable on the ignition that fell off. So the whole thing stopped and didn't go anywhere. The second thing what happened was that the gas tank inside here, if you look in there and it's again like this, you see there's a lot of dirt inside. There was dirt in there as I bought it. Yeah, the gas. Let's see. So the gas comes through that gas line here, goes into a filter into the carburetor. Okay. The next thing what went wrong is this oil change valve. It's really leaking oil, and you can see how the dirt collects around it. That's just how it is. The next thing what went wrong, the lights back here. They draw water. It was standing in the rain one day, only a little bit for like 5 minutes, light rain. And the next day everything was fogged up. But it's not really sealed inside. So that's why humidity can get in there easily. Now, you can see the light bulbs there? They are different. I replaced them with LEDs. Let's show you this here. There, and now I have really bright LED lights in there, what is kind of cool and doesn't come with the original one. Then the next thing what broke was the ignition. It's underneath there, and I do have a video for that, for the ignition. How you replace the coil, right? So far so good. You see he has a little bit oil leakage, but not that bad. I saw worse before. Can't complain about that. Then the deck. this whole wheel thing broke off. I had to re-weld it. This stuff constantly breaks. Those things fall off. Rods are not fixed enough. The seat cracked. This is maybe my fault. Too fat and heavy. Here another crack. Then we have the battery. Because I have a very uneven yard, it's all very bumpy. Those batteries can't handle the bumps. They have to be replaced often, like once a year. If you're lucky, twice a year. I lost the tag here quickly. So other than that, there was one more thing wrong with it. Beneath here. Can you hear that? That's a new valve. I made a video about this too. The valve. Yeah. That broke, so it backfires a lot. Then when you hit something like a curb or what, as you can see here, it bends. This metal is not thick enough. The wheel bends. Yeah, other than that, it runs, right? It has only 2-wheel drive. So when it gets slippery, one of the wheels will spin. Let's take it for a spin for a mow. Then it automatically turns off. There is a safety switch in the seat. This here is the safety switch. There. So when the driver falls off, this thing automatically turns off. Very nice. So that you don't hurt yourself. See that? Yeah. Twin cam. This rubs off from this thing here, but other than that, twin cam. Nice. Oil. If you need to check your oil, you just pull this out and look at it. It's very nice. It has an oil filter. One of the few oil filters, so pressurized filter system, oil pressure system here, pressurized. Oh, that's good, because the engine will last much longer. Easy accessible filter. I have a video on that. Yeah. Nice. If you sit on it, you can restart it. No, you can only restart it when your brake is on. It also has cruise control. And back here you can attach attachments. They are very nice. I've got a hell of there. Here, those baskets. There you can use. Right? But then again, what you see here, whoa. Then you need this. Whoa! Sorry about this. So here, this one. Okay. I have to be careful with my gimbal here. So, this piece here hangs up in those nuts. They are all loose. Okay, but that's where you hook it up to. I'm going to do this quick to show you how that works, okay? Right. So, this arm hangs in there now. Can you see that? There. And then you can attach this. Here. Those bags go in there. Pretty easy. Look. That's one. There's another. There. Close this. But then you need here a connection from there to down there. That's a whole other story. In order to that, now you have to do things. Okay? Good. So, getting this piece into the hole is a pain in the butt. Difficult. This here will never work. So it shows the airflow when this is clogged. If the air flows, it's supposed to spin. If it's clogged, it stops spinning. Or when the bags are full, this is supposed to stop spinning. It does never spin to begin with. Then this piece here. So the whole thing is shaking and moving because this thing is moving the whole time when you mow, and so this breaks in, and then you have to buy a whole new kit. This breaks often. This is super loose. This thing here rips all the time, so I basically used a replacement from down here to put it there. Yeah, but other than that, it does its trick. Let's go for a ride and see how it sucks up stuff. Oh, no, we have to restart it again. It doesn't restart because the brakes are not on. You learn that relatively quickly. Start it. Very good. Try again. There we go. 4, 1, go. See those leaves? So you can see how fast it picked up all the leaves. They're all in there now. See that? Full. Once this is full, it goes into this one. So for that, it's not bad. It does its job. Right? But it's too large now to fit into the shed. This could be a problem.